A building is smart if devices, appliances, technical building systems behind their meters are able to communicate with the occupant, among each others, to optimize their on-site consumption, and also if they are able to communicate with the grid they are connected to. This third functionality is still the one that has a lot of potential, which is indeed their demand-side flexibility potential. And for all these free communication functionalities, it's extremely important to have both smart technologies and services. And this is possible for both residential and non-residential buildings. When looking at the cost of smart technologies, we need to consider both the upfront cost and the operating cost. Most of the time, the attention is only focused on the upfront cost. And with time, however, the difference between a dumb and a smart technology is reducing, and the price difference is therefore sometimes not that relevant. And member states have also the possibility to further reduce this difference by using tax rebates, incentives, flexibility support schemes as introduced by the electricity market design of last year to support the purchase of smart heat pumps, for example, or other technologies, so that they can be used to support the flexibility needs of the systems and to get remuneration for that activation. With regard to the operating costs, the other element, smart technology most of the time are more efficient. So by definition, they can reduce the energy bill of the consumers. But if a smart technology is also a flexible technology, on top of the reduction of the energy bills, you can also get remunerations, because the flexibility of that device is activating in reply to different flexibility schemes. So that's an opportunity to reduce both costs and even get remuneration if they're used in a smart and flexible way. Beyond the new overarching objective of the revised EPBD to get zero emission buildings, which will ultimately support the uptake of smart technologies, there are some 5 different provisions in the EPBD that support this objective. One is on the solar mandate and also the requirement to have a smart, flexible electrification of buildings. So even if a building does not have PVs on site, they should be able, with the support of smart technologies and services, to consume clean electricity from the grid. Another important provision is on technical building systems and building automation control, specifically with flexibility functionalities as foreseen in the revised EPBD. Another example is on requiring charging of electric vehicles in buildings to be smart capable. Another important provision is on the SRI, the Smart Readiness Indicator, which should provide an understanding to occupants on the smart capability of a buildings. And if we connect the SRI with an upgrade or a strengthening requirement of EPC, digital building logbook, and the use of building renovation passport to have a better understanding of the performance of a building and actually guide for the uptake of smart technologies, they can provide the drive that is needed. To enable the free communication functionality that I mentioned in my first reply, data-driven energy services and business models are required. And in there, AI is playing an increasing role, notably relying on existing ontologies, protocols, and standards. But it's extremely important to remember that consumers own the data of the different appliances and devices in a building, and they will decide with whom they need to share this data, for which purposes, always choosing business models that are reliable and are cyber secure.